Om Yogis, warmly welcoming you today to this practice with Eos, the Greek goddess of the dawn. Beginning in a reclined butterfly pose, so we're just bringing the soles of the feet together, knees go wide, and you can lie back either directly to the floor or to a bolster or blankets. You can prop the pose with blankets. Find a comfortable position and let yourself arrive. Connecting with your breath at the beginning of this new yoga practice. Closing your eyes, start to visualize a young woman surrounded by golden light, dressed in orange robes. Eos, the Greek goddess of the dawn, the first goddess of the day, a personification of morning light. So lovely as whatever time of day it happens to be, feel yourself bathed now in the light of the morning. Eos opens the gates of a new day after the darkness of the night. She is a goddess of renewal and the daily routine of creating new beginnings. So in the spirit of Eos, begin your practice. Open the gates of breath. Open the gates of sensation in your body, of awareness of yourself, and the possibility of renewal. Let your body open up to the possibility of renewal, of a new beginning, a new practice, a new you. Not that there is anything wrong with the old you, but this goddess Eos brings us the opportunity to begin again. Let your mind fall into the sensations within your body. Let your heart rest in the warm glow of Eos, goddess of the dawn, bathed in the morning light. Let's inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly extricate yourself from that pose. We're going to lift the left leg up. You can hold the calf, the back of the thigh or the toe for a hamstring stretch here. Right leg can be extended or the sole of the foot can be to the mat. Excuse me. Breathe up and down the back of your stretched out leg. Allow your hips to come into some sort of symmetry here. Release any unnecessary tensions in your back, your jaw, your eyes, your face. Come into the breath and close your eyes. Because it really doesn't matter where your leg is. It doesn't matter where you are. What matters is who you are. And in the spirit of Eos, that you greet yourself warmly, either after the darkness of night, or if it's morning you can do that, but if it's not, greet yourself warmly after the activity of the day. Arrive. And you can take that leg out to the side, keeping the eyes closed, reminding yourself it doesn't matter where your leg is, it doesn't matter where you are in the world. What matters is who you are in the world. Eos counsels us to recognize ourselves as each new day arises, or to ask the question, who am I today? Bringing that leg back to center when you're ready. Let's take the right leg up. Left leg down, same stretch on the other side, hamstring stretch, straight up, not out to the side just yet. Greet your leg warmly, greet yourself warmly, exactly as you are. And set down the burdens of the night or the burdens of the past, not by denying them, but by deciding burdens do not dominate this coming day, or my burdens do not dominate this yoga practice. Come away from those burdens and into the sensation in the leg, into the flow of the breath, the rise and fall of the breath. And then when you're ready, that leg can come out to the side. Feel yourself bathed in the light of Eos, that beautiful morning light. She reminds us that to live in the light is merely a series of small, held decisions towards a new day, small, held decisions. Decisions that aim for the light, that aim for the new day ahead of you, or the new beginning. Each day we can make that decision to decide to grow towards light rather than to dwell in the darkness. So take a deep breath in, grow the stretch in your leg, and as you exhale, engage your belly, come back to center, and then hug your knees in, and allow the legs to fall, the knees to fall, to the left. So you're coming into a supine twist here. Prop it if you need to. Eos reminds us that nighttime is for the dark things. Daytime is for the light. So Eos brings us back into this rhythm rhythm of rising with the sun, of going with the light. As each time you practice yoga, it is akin to beginning again. Every day a different body, every day, conversely, a new set of burdens. But it's another chance, every practice, to reboot back to nature or to grow towards the light. So let's inhale, bring the legs back to center. And exhale, twist the other way. With EOS, we're turning towards the morning sun. We're turning towards the light. We grow towards the light. It's a natural part of nature. Each day is a new beginning. But so often we bring the old burdens with us day after day, forgetting to just leave them be. To start anew or to begin again. Just come out of that twist when you're ready. Roll to your side, roll to all fours. Meet me in cat-cow. So as you inhale, you offer your heart. And as you exhale, round your back. With EOS, we gently honor the morning rhythms. We honor the dawn, the beginning of the daily routine, the greeting of self, and the decision, the choice we have each day to choose the light. Let's drop down now into a cat stretch. Keeping your hips above your knees, extend your arms and just let your chest melt. Incidentally, Eos's mother is Thea, the goddess of daylight. And Thea dwells within the brilliance of the daytime, whereas Eos is less demanding of brilliance. She rather welcomes in the light and turns towards whatever light comes. She opens the gates of the day gently. So let the gate of your heart gently melt. And then when you're ready, come back to all fours. Take your left arm under your right for thread the needle here. Dropping to your left cheek. Gentle stretch. The domain of Eos is in the conscious transition. The natural wisdom of leaving the dark things in their proper place and turning towards the light at the start of the day. So let's come out of that, turn towards the light on the other side, thread the needle the other way round, and feel yourself renewed with light, bathing in the morning light, even though sorrows may still exist. Choosing the light in the defiance of sorrow, in the defiance of darkness. So beautiful. Coming back to center, press back, downward facing dog. You've arrived. Welcome. Welcome to your practice. Welcome to your breath. Welcome to your body. Welcome to the light that you are. Let's narrow the dog. Take one hand to the opposite ankle or calf and take this into a gentle twist. Hold and breathe. Feel what there is to feel. Welcome it in. And then when you're ready, twist the other way. Beginning this practice with EOS as a reminder that living lightly is a series of small, held changes and daily routines. Come back to dog if you haven't done already. Come back to dog like you may have done a million times before as a part of the routine of your practice. That routine that keeps pointing us towards the light. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees, heavy through your tailbone, roll up through your spine, shoulders and head last. And meet me at the top of your mat for a series of sun salutations. Okay, lovelies, let's start this gently. There's no frantic energy with EOS. She opens the gates to the morning. So as you inhale, reach the arms, open the gates. And as you exhale, fold on in. Take your left leg back for a low lunge. Inhale, offer your heart. Now hold your breath in plank position. Exhale when you're ready, knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your left foot through and inhale, offer your heart, low lunge. Exhale, spring forward and fold. Inhale, rise up, open the gates. And exhale, relax. Inhale, gently reach the arms. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, the right leg is coming back. Hold the breath in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. The right leg comes through. Offer your heart as you inhale here. Exhale, fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, rest here. So we're going to gently mix up 3 types of sun salutations here. So listen carefully, follow my voice, and be soft, soft as the morning dew, warm as the first light of a new day, soft with yourself. So let's inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale now, halfway rise. Exhale back to plank, and then all the way on that long exhale to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, look forward, prepare to come forward, and as you exhale, walk, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, rise to stand. As exhale, fold all the way through. Bring the left leg back as you inhale, offer your chest. Hold the breath in plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left leg is coming through. On the inhale, offer your chest. And as you exhale, fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, rise the arms, stand up. Exhale, rest here. Inhale, rise the arms again. Exhale, fold through. Inhale, take the right leg back, offer the heart. Holding the breath in plank position. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot comes through. Inhale, offer the heart. And exhale, fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, rest here, soft as the morning dew. We inhale, reach the arms again. Exhale, come all the way down, fold through, bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway rise, offer your heart. Exhale, back to plank, all the way to the ground, through knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. If you need to rest, you can come down to your knees. It doesn't matter where you are. The only thing that matters is who you are. Let's come back to downward facing dog when you're ready. Inhale, bend your knees, prepare to come to the top of your mat. And on the exhale, step, walk or jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, offer your heart, halfway rise. And exhale, fold on through. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, rest. Let's inhale now. Rise the arms up. And as you exhale, sink down, chair pose. Inhale in chair. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, plank all the way to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Your left foot is stepping through, ground your back heel, warrior one, rise up on the inhale. A long exhale takes you all the way down to the mat through knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Your right leg is stepping through, warrior one, second side. long exhale takes you all the way back to the mat. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here. Living in the morning light is a series of small held decisions towards a new day, just as each practice is a series of small held movements that generate a different energy, that generate new potentials. Let's inhale, bend the knees, look forward, prepare to come forward. And as you exhale, come to the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway rise. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, rest here. Let's inhale, reach the arms. I'm mixing it up a bit, so listen to my voice. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, plank to the ground. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here, soft as the morning dew, warm as the first light of a new day. Become the rising sun, excuse the pun. Then inhale, prepare to come forward. Exhale, meet me, whatever way works, at the top of your mat. Inhale to a halfway rise. Exhale, relax and fold deeply. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, rest. Let's inhale, reach the arms. And exhale, fold on in. I'm going to take the left leg back on the inhale, offer the heart, holding the breath in plank. Now exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left leg is coming through. Inhale, offer your heart. Exhale, fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, rise all the way up. Open the gates to a new you. And exhale, rest here. Let's inhale, reach the arms, rise up. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, the right leg is coming back. Offer your heart. And hold your breath in plank position. Exhale, lower to the mat, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. The right leg comes through. We offer the heart on the inhale. Exhale, folding at the top of the mat. Let's inhale, rise all the way up, open the gates. Exhale, rest here. Let's take a free inhale. And as you exhale, drop your arms, drop yourself down into chair pose. Inhale as you lift the arms, chair pose. Exhale, fold through. Inhale to a halfway rise. Exhale, plank, chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. The left foot steps forward, we ground the back heel, rise up, warrior one. And a long exhale takes you all the way down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg steps, warrior one, second side. Deep inhale as you come up. Slow, long exhale as you lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold here, drop to your knees if you need to rest. It does not matter where you are in this world. The only thing that matters is who you are in this world. Greet yourself warmly as you press back to downward facing dog if you've come to your knees. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward, prepare to come forward, and as you exhale, meet me at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold on in. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, rest here. Soft as the morning dew, warm as the first light of the new day. Greet yourself warmly. Okay. Let's just come into a balance now, coming onto the tiptoes, really rise up. And then if you can, bend your knees, squat down low, bringing yourself down to the floor from here, or come to the floor in whatever way works. From this squat position, we come into a kneeling position. And then we find all fours and cat-cow. As you inhale, offer your heart, and as you exhale, round your spine. The domain of Eos is in the conscious transition, the natural wisdom of leaving dark things in their proper place and turning towards the light at the start of the day. She renews us with light even though sorrow may still exist. You might want to visualize it now. Close your eyes. Visualize their orange robes, surrounded in golden light. She warmly welcomes you exactly as you are. As you begin again, push back when you're ready, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, ground your back heel. Let's come into warrior one. Square off your hips to the front of your mat. Push into the outer edge of your back foot. Take the weight out of the front knee by activating the back leg a little more. Lift your belly and your chest out of your hips. Bring your hands directly up and look up. Live lightly in a series of small held changes and daily routines is the message of Eos. Living lightly can be practiced during a yoga session like this, holding the poses, growing towards the light. Let's open that up for warrior two now. Lining the heel of your front leg with the arch of your back foot, front foot with back foot. Now square off your pelvis towards the side edge of your mat and your chest towards the side edge of your mat, stretching your arms away from one another. Turn your head, looking over your front arm, breathing up and down that front arm into the fingers. Breathe out into the fingers and then pull the breath back into the heart as you breathe in. EOS reminds us to stay conscious during the threshold of morning and to be strong enough to choose light as a daily routine. When you're ready, lovelies, let's bring that into a reverse warrior. It's like a side stretch over, really. Letting your back arm run down your back leg, lifting your top arm towards the ceiling, sinking through your hips. Welcome in the morning, welcome in yourself exactly as you are right now, as a new beginning, a new conscious beginning. Now straighten your front leg. Windmill the arms down, coming into triangle pose. You might have to adjust your feet and narrow your stance before you go. That's fine. Hold and breathe. And greet yourself warmly. Honor the morning, the dawn, the goddess Eos, the daily routines, the greeting of the self as a decision to choose the light. Coming out of that when you're ready. Abruptly. Coming out of that when you're ready. Meet me at the top of your mat. Again, let's rise to the tiptoes. And then sink down into a squat position. Or find your way in whatever works back to all fours, cat-cow. Eos teaches a natural kind of wisdom that the morning threshold is a place where we actually choose to live. As opposed to the evening threshold as a time for reflection and deeper things. And I love that. I love that reminder of everything in its proper time and its proper place. At the beginning of things, we first choose to live. We first choose to be here and acknowledge ourselves and greet ourselves in our lives. So welcome yourself warmly. And then press back again, downward facing dog. Begin again. Here we go again. This time we step with the right leg. Ground down through the left heel. Come on up, warrior one. Sink down through the hips as you raise the arms up. Look up to your thumbs. Light before you. Light within you. Light guides your day. And then open that up when you're ready, warrior two. Greet yourself warmly. All potentials, all renewals become possible when you begin consciously. Begin again. Light before you, light within you, light guides your day. Now reach that pose up towards the light. reverse warrior, and from here, let's take triangle pose. All potentials, all renewals become possible when you begin again consciously, when you come back fully to yourself, when you remember the light that you are. When you're ready, slowly, gently come out of that. Turn your feet to the side edge of your mat. Turning your toes ever so slightly in. Take your legs apart, further apart than the hips width. And come down into a wide leg forward fold. Feel welcome to bend your knees if this helps you feel more comfortable, more stable in the pose. Just hold and breathe. The morning threshold of choosing to live consciously is teaching of natural wisdom. Choose to breathe consciously, to feel consciously. Choose the light that you are. Practicing today with the goddess Eos. She's such a nature girl. She has the sun and the moon as her siblings, the brilliance of daytime as her mother, Thea. Her children are the air and the morning star. And she opens the gates as a daily routine to a new morning, a new beginning, as a part of growing to the light. So beautiful. On a slow exhale, come on out of that, come back to standing. And prepare yourself to come into tree pose. Left leg up, bringing the foot into the thigh. Press strongly your foot and your thigh together to form a seal to keep the leg up. And open up that inner thigh, bringing the sit bones closer together. Breathe deeply. And don't worry if you fall out and have to come back in again, because the goddess Eos does not demand brilliance of us. Rather, she welcomes who we are and turns us towards whatever light there is. So be light with the pose, have a sense of humor, and if you are going to fall up. Be light. Gorgeous. When you're ready, let's come out of that and come into the same pose on the second side. Soft as the morning dew, warm as the first light of a new day. Go easy on yourself. Welcome who you are. Turn yourself towards whatever lightness there is. Fall up. Fall up. Gorgeous. When you're ready, let's come out of that. Come to the top of the mat. Begin again. Let's rise to the toes. If the body will allow, you can squat down from here. Or bring yourself in whatever way works down to all fours and take cat-cow once more. Begin again. Honor the morning, the dawn, the goddess Eos, the daily routines, the greeting of the self, and every time you decide to choose the light. In this moment, in this practice here, that is what you're doing. Honor yourself for that. Welcome whatever light there is. Then press back, downward facing dog. Feel Eos opening the gates of renewal after the darkness, but before the brightness of a full day. Feel how gentle she is in this way, how gentle the morning is. Let's bring the left foot through for a low lunge here, keeping the back knee down. Gently lifting the arms, gently sinking the hips. Soft as morning dew, warm as the first light of a new day. Let yourself be bathed by the goddess Eos, a gentle light of morning. Gentle light of new beginnings. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's come back, downward facing dog. Stretch it out and gently bring the right leg, I believe, through for a low lunge here. Same pose, second side. So lovely as we come to the light of a new day, or indeed a new yoga practice. We can ask Eos to bring clarity to guide and lift the thoughts. We can ask Eos to bring warmth to soothe and steady the heart. And we can ask this beautiful goddess of the morning to give us the strength to consciously guide our actions towards enlightening our day. How beautiful is that? I think we're in downward facing dog. If we're not there already, let's meet there. And if you are there, let's just take a moment in child's pose, honoring the gentleness of morning. I've forgotten where you are, but it doesn't matter where you are, because the only thing that matters is who you are. And we choose to begin again every day. We choose the light until the light becomes the habit, the template. From child's pose now, let's come forward to plank. And then from plank, let's come to lie upon the belly. Take a moment here. It doesn't matter where you are. What matters most is who you are. Let yourself be bathed by the warm morning light of the goddess Eos. Okay, lovelies. From here, let's interlace the hands behind the back. If they won't interlace comfortably for your shoulders, just take them behind the back, take them straight behind you. And then lift your chest, lift your legs, locust pose. Hold and breathe. Close your eyes, because it does not matter where you are. It does not matter how this looks. All that matters is who you are. Greet yourself warmly in the pose. Feel what there is to feel. Open yourself up to feeling a little more. Breathing a little more. Lifting a little more. And then in your own time you can release. Rest and then come back in your own time, in your own way. So you're lifting up into locust and then letting go in your own time, in your own way. With each new rising time within your life, there is a beginning, which is actually a series of small, warm, held decisions towards something new. See if you can express the pose in this way. It's just a rising time. A series of small new things coming together, lifting you up. And then in your own time, make a little pillow with your hands and just rock your hips a little side to side just to release all of that work. Gorgeous. We're going to roll to the back now, and we're going to take a bridge practice. So it's completely up to you. You can do whatever you like. Maybe you can start with your feet on the mat, your back on the floor, your knees are bent, hip width apart, toes turning ever so slightly in. Legs are strong as you gently push into the legs and lift the hips. And you might want to breathe in, lifting the hips up, and breathe out, slowly lower. Coming in and out of that pose, you might want to enlist the arms. They might want to come over the head as you lift up. If that feels good for the body. You might want to hold when you reach that point of liftedness. Hold and breathe. It's just a series of small held decisions that take you somewhere new. You might want to interlace the hands underneath you, roll the shoulders together, lift a little higher. You might want to lift one leg at a time. You might want to bend your elbows and support your back, support your hips. With your hands, you might want to get a block, place a block underneath your sacrum, come into a restful, supported bridge. Every day, a new body. Who can tell what you want to do today? Tune into yourself, welcome yourself warmly as you are. You might even want to come into full wheel. The choice is yours, just a series of small, held decisions that create new potential. It does not matter where you are. What matters is who you are. EOS counsels us to grow towards the light. And take time to reflect in the evening, not the morning. The morning is for a new day. The morning is the time to choose life. So choose life now as you take one more bridge, whatever bridge you want on your own. Then in your own time we come down to the mat, slowly and gently hugging the knees in towards the chest. Allow those knees now to fall to the left, supine twist. EOS counsels us that all light and potential, all the light and potential of every new day starts with you. So don't override yourself or ignore yourself, especially at the start of the day. Rather, warm yourself with the first light of your awareness, being an awareness of yourself, a greeting of the self. EOS would say, "Beloved, I don't ask for brilliance, rather, I warmly welcome who you are." And I allow for the possibility that every day there is a new you. I welcome that newness of you every day as daily routine and turn you towards the light, whatever light there is. So lovelies, in the spirit of EOS, let's bring the knees now back to center. And as you exhale, let them fall the other way. Supine twist. I believe it's to the right now. Feel the golden light of EOS, her orange robes. Feel the goddess bathing you with morning light. So good. When you're ready, lovelies, one leg at a time, come back to center. Bend your knees, catch hold of your feet for happy baby. Hold and breathe. As the goddess speaks, I ask you to take the energy of the morning into the beginnings of each endeavor. Beloved, begin again, soft as morning dew, warm as the first light of a new day. And may each new day begin with awakening and warmth to yourself, and with your choosing to grow towards the light. So lovely is coming out of that like a little seed now. Plant yourself in the ground, take your Shavasana, lie down, let your spine enjoy the floor. Make sure that you'll be warm enough for the next 10 minutes or so. Lie down, close your eyes, and bathe in the light of the morning. lovely. So let's begin to deepen the breath. Begin again. Stretch out fingers and toes. And take whatever stretch the body needs. Stretch towards the light. And hug the knees in towards the chest. Roll a little side to side, massage your hips. Keeping your eyes closed, roll to one side and just stay here for a moment. Be bathed in the morning sun. Each new day, each rising time within your life begins with a series of small, warm, held decisions. Begin again and open the gates. As you rise yourself up to a comfortable seat, light before you, light within you, light guides your day. May you begin again as daily routine, opening the gates of light with Eos, goddess of the morning. With so much love. Love for you exactly as you are. Namaste.